Welcome to Lift Up Chat. I'm your host, Maggie.
And I'm your host, George. You can find us on at Lift Up Chat,
where we dive into fun conversations from everyday topics, A to Z. And the fun part, you come along with us. You get to chime in. We need your comments. We share our experiences and opinions.
On this channel, we try and keep things real, sharing some helpful ideas, some inspiration, and hopefully a friendly nudge for you to try something new in your own life.
Cool. Let's get right into it.
So this episode is titled
Everything
Christmas.
Everything Christmas, guys.
All right, so we will discuss Christmas from A to Z.
That's right.
Traditions, food, gifts, and last, trees.
That's right. And you might want to pay attention to this little detail. Originally from Uganda.
And I'm from North Carolina.
Remember that. That's going to be very important in your vote below at the end.
Alrighty. So let's get into this. Alrighty.
So what does Christmas mean to you, George?
Christmas to me means a celebration of God and giving. Christmas has become so commercialized these days that we have forgotten about what Christmas actually is about. So to me, it's giving back, remembering the Lord Almighty, and just celebrating with your family, friends, and whoever. But it's not about the gifts that you receive. It's about what's in your heart.
Wow. Well stated. I second that. But Christmas to me is, about celebrating the birth of Christ. Celebrating family, togetherness. We go to church. I look forward to just having family around the table. A lot of food, guys. Food. Yes, I said it.
Yes, food.
And other traditions. But Christmas to me is definitely celebrating the birth of Christ and humbling ourselves and coming together as a family. So I look forward to that every single year.
I agree to that one.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So let's get this show started. Christmas. How did you celebrate Christmas growing up, Maggie?
Wow, that's a great question. How did I celebrate Christmas growing up? Well, two things. Family getting together and just the energy that Christmas week, preparing food. Food was a big thing for me, and also outfits. I looked forward to the outfits our parents were going to get for us. One thing they used to do is buy us identical clothes. So my sister and I, and this kid was just come next to me, and people are going to think I'm older than you. She was taller than me. People want to think I'm the oldest, not you. Just trying to get me. You know what those little siblings do to you when you're the firstborn. But all in all, it was beautiful. We got to get new fits. We got hang out with our family. Holiday, no school.
Oh, yes.
And most of all, food and some traditions, trees. Mm-hmm. We got some Christmas tree at the end. We're going to dive into that. But yes, that's most of the traditions, actually.
Okay.
Most of them.
So growing up for me, as a kid, it's all about toys.
Okay.
What it was, church was in there too. But as a kid, you wanted to see what your parents got you for Christmas, and you wanted to show your friends. We lived in a tight knit neighborhood, so on Christmas Day in the afternoon, everybody would come out with their toys, to show off our toys, and mainly we would get new bikes for Christmas. So we out in the street. It is wintertime in North Carolina, and it's cold. So jackets on, but we're riding our bikes, our skateboards, or what else we got. We shared a lot too growing up. So you let your friends ride your bike, and you rode theirs and stuff like that. And one of the things that we always had were crates of oranges for Christmas. I'm not sure of the significance, but we always had oranges.
All right, we got to find out from Mom Minnie.
Yes, to see what she said. Why do we have oranges?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, some similarity there. Obviously, church, that was a big one. We look forward to our dad taking us to the main church because throughout the year I would go to a local church. But holidays and, big days like Christmas, we get to go to the big church, Protestant church. And also oranges. I don't know, not just Christmas, but all year. The oranges is one thing that was in our house always. I don't know why, but I definitely enjoyed eating them. Oranges and carrots. We probably should get back into that. My vision. I know it's been. All right, that's a fun thing going on in our house, but.
Right.
But yes, carroting.
Yeah, that's true too.
Right. Okay, so let's talk about food, guys. I'm sure everyone is waiting. Let's talk about food. What did you guys cook? What did you guys make? And what did you look forward to eating?
The staples in our house for Christmas was always collard greens, ham, and we would have sweet potatoes, and we would have either rice or regular potatoes for Christmas. That was a staple, guaranteed. Mm-hmm. But we had other things, other vegetables also. But even that, we always had those four things coming for Christmas.
Okay, right. That sounds like a nice, well-rounded meal. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you?
Oh my God. Okay, potatoes.
Right.
We had Irish potatoes. I don't know why we call them Irish potatoes, but kind of like Idaho potatoes, right? Okay. We had those. Then sweet potatoes. That was my favorite food. Sweet potatoes. No, one of my favorite foods, actually. Sweet potatoes. And then we had bananas, matoke. It's called matoke. You've tried saying that. Matoke. Woo, nailed it. George nailed this. Matoke, he's tried it too.
Yes, it's good.
What do you think? Yeah. It's kind of, just green bananas mashed up together, boiled and mashed up. They turn yellow. And really no taste, but they take on any taste or flavor of the soup or sauce you're eating.
Yes,
right?
exactly.
Yeah. So that's like one definite dish that was guaranteed to be on the table. Chicken, we love some chicken soup. Beef, groundnut sauce, which is peanut butter soup here. I've made it before. It's
very
good,
delicious,
tasty.
very delicious. If you haven't had it, you should try it.
Peanut butter soup. Yeah, put in the comments if you want us to talk about that. We'll do that too. You're a great cook. He's a great cook. And then matoke, sweet potatoes, Idaho, Irish potatoes, and trying to remember vegetables, of course, and fruits, and basically I looked forward to, but we used to have to, the part that was not so much fun is having to wake up at 5 a.m. in the morning to make these meals. 5 a.m. wake up with a family and try to get dishes ready. Then you go to church, but we went to church, but my mind was, some kind of looking forward to the food when we get home. For real.
That's every kid's dream.
Yeah. Food. And then you get there and all the meals are spread out, and just talking about it makes me drool. But yeah, food was a big thing for us. Yeah. And my favorite was matoke and, chicken or beef.
Okay.
But I'm not going to lie, when I was a kid, everything was my favorite. Yeah.
Now I have a question for you.
Yeah.
That you're coming from Uganda to here. How was it different for your first Christmas here? Because I know Uganda Christmas is 90 degrees. and your first Christmas here, it's wintertime. So how was that?
Whoa. All right, that was a shocker. I knew obviously that it is winter here, but the weather, first time, snowing in November, I'm like, whoa, okay. It wasn't huge, but it was kind of more, I think the spirit is kind of back now, but it wasn't as elaborate and it wasn't as a huge feast as it was back home. So that was my experience. But as years, passed by, and I had a family, the kids, so we're able to celebrate. I try to make sure I bring back some of the traditions back home, like food and tree, and having a big group of people. But the first few years were a little, just okay.
For me, because I spent a couple of years in Grenada in the Caribbean, and Christmas was different because I'm used to snow, cold for Christmas. There it was 85 degrees on Christmas Day, so it didn't really feel like Christmas because it was so hot. I'm like, this doesn't feel like Christmas. I'm used for it being cold. I'm like, wow, this is different for Christmas. It didn't have that Christmas feeling over there versus being here. Because I grew up in the cold, and Christmas was equated to being cold.
Okay.
Yes.
So that was a little bit of an adjustment for you.
Yeah, this was adjustment. So it was different.
I think for me, that just the feasting part, I guess, since I love food, I feel like that was a change in the first few years. But the decorations in the malls and everywhere else, yes, that definitely puts you in the Christmas spirit,
Yes.
Here,
yes.
It's amazing. Like the malls, if you want to get into the Christmas spirit, take a stroll in the malls and different towns, and people decorate like crazy. They go all out.
The decorations, yes, the decorations.
So
The only thing that bothers me about the mall decorations is if they put them up too soon.
Oh, too soon?
Because
when is too soon?
It's not even Halloween yet, and the decorations are already up.
Oh, okay. You're joining Maeve now. One of our kids, the birthday is in November, and that was one of our most one of our complaints. Nobody's recognizing my birthday in November. They're already putting up Christmas
things
so
in October. Like,
they do.
Wow.
Yeah, they do. But it's for people like early shoppers. I don't know. Are you an early shopper? Let's get into it.
I'm really shopper, but I want to see Christmas stuff up yet.
Okay.
I want to celebrate Thanksgiving.
Right.
Halloween.
Oh yeah, we have Halloween, then Thanksgiving, then Christmas. Okay. All right. So please, tours. Did you hear this complaint right here? I don't know how we can fix that, but it does, viewers, what do you guys think about that? Are you okay? Does it bother you that they start
so early?
So early, putting out Christmas.
Trying to get my money so early?
It works though.
It definitely works.
But then also I feel like it takes the pressure off you. Like if the Christmas, gifts are already out there, then you don't have to rush like November, December trying to get gifts. If you remember, they're working and kids and all that. So in that way, I think it's a positive. But on the other way, I feel like it kind of dims the light on other holidays like Halloween. People,
So leading into that segment there, when do you go shopping?
Ooh. Should I answer this question? I mean, I'm getting better at it, guys, but confession, I would like to... those people that you see at December 24th at 5 p.m. in the stores? I'm right here. I'm one of them. And it is frustrating. The only thing is I have no one to blame. I knew the birth of Christ, the day was coming. Every year I know it's the same. It doesn't change. But I find myself at December 24th trying to find something. And one thing that I think has tried to help me get out of that is you go in the store and you know what your kid wants and they tell you it's all gone. Then you rush to the next store around 5:40 and they said, we're closing the store in about 10 minutes, 15. They don't have it and they offer you, we're going to order it. It's on back, you'll get it in about a month. So I've had to write a note. I don't know if you guys have done it. It didn't feel good. Write the kids' gift and say it's coming though.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and they got it in February or January. I didn't feel good about that. So I've tried to start shopping right after Christmas because then you get the deals. But
True that.
I'm not that consistent. So I'm getting better, thanks to you.
Right.
I feel like we're getting back on schedule. So
Yeah, I like.
How
to
about
shop.
yourself?
I shop early. I don't want to.
Is that what you've always
Always
done?
done. I don't want to
Okay.
miss. I don't want to miss anything.
Okay.
So that way I know I have it in hand. If they want it, so I can order it in time or get it in time that I'm not stressed about.
Yeah.
But oh my God, it's already gone, so I can't get this gift. Now what am I going to tell my kid? Now I'm going to tell my kid, now, I'm sorry, Dad, he forgot, and
Yeah.
now you have to wait for your gift. So I like doing it early. And now what we do now is with the family is we,
Yeah.
we have an app where they will put 3 items what they want for Christmas, and that we can shop early and make sure that we get the things they want. So that has worked really well.
Yeah, I think that has worked out really well. They go into the app, put the top 3 things. One of our kiddos tried to put in 11 things. After we specifically said put in 3 things, just to give them a lesson to teach them that, not to be too materialistic, but they also deserve something on Christmas,
True.
right? So one of our kids put in 11 things. And when we had the conversation, the kid told us
You choose
that
something.
you guys choose.
You
When
guys
it give you
choose.
options, we're like, no. You have something from a pair of stockings to something way up there. If you give us a choice, these 11 things, chances are we might pick the socks.
You can save money.
Save money. So that changed pretty quick. Once we said that, she went back and fixed
Put her
the
3
list.
items in.
Put her 3 items in.
Yes.
And, we try to give them the 3 items, but, 1 to 2 is good too, and we've tried to teach them to be grateful and appreciative. And I think they've done pretty good.
Yes, they have.
About that. Yeah.
Right.
So it's pretty good. Tell us what you guys do and what has worked.
Exactly. I want to know what works for you.
Yeah. And
When do you shop? And what do you shop for? How many items do you get for your kids? So do you get everything on that list, or do you get what you want to get them?
right. You give them money. As they become teenagers, it's harder to, really satisfy what they need. So we've decided to just have them tell us what they want. And out of those 3 we pick. And I think it's worked out pretty well.
Yes.
And I think you're talking about something that, how about, when did your kids find out about Santa? How did your kids,
yes.
because I know kids, they tell you, we saw you guys carrying up the gifts,
Oh, yeah.
busted, you get caught, and, it's over.
Yeah.
But on the good side, once they find out that there's no Santa, that you're the Santa, then you don't have to be wrapping gifts at 3 a.m. in the morning.
Trying to hide stuff.
Yeah, so that's
hopefully
of course-
they won't find it.
Yeah,
You know.
but it's also fun when they're little and enjoying it, and then you have to eat all those cookies for them, take a bite, and they wake up early. Oh, Santa ate some cookies.
The
And-
oats and the milk.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God.
yeah,
Yeah.
that was fun. But
A
yeah,
funny story with my youngest kid. We are a blended family.
yeah,
And my youngest kid, I think he's 9 years old, and so he was downstairs opening his gifts, and he looked at the gift from Santa. He said from Santa, and the gifts from us. And he's kind of question, Does Santa get the same wrapping paper that you guys get too? How's that possible? Are you
Smart
sure?
kid.
Are you sure, guys? You guys are not
Busted,
Santa.
busted.
You sure, guys, you're not Santa. So we at a time. So we fessed up. Says yes, we are Santa. So it made things easier for him. He's not, thinking that there's a man in a red suit on top of the roof anymore, and coming down a chimney when we didn't have a chimney. So
I don't know how we got away with it for so many years. With all these things, but it helps. So they talk about it at school too. So by the time they get home, the television's talking about.
oh yes, exactly.
So, and then you said, how about gifts? Have you had any funny stories about?
Oh yeah, one funny story is my oldest son. He was 4, and for the whole year, all he wanted was a baby brother.
Okay, tell me about that.
He did not want a sister. He wanted
Yeah.
a brother. So he said, okay, I wrote to Santa and asked him to bring me a baby brother. So Christmas Day arrives. He comes downstairs. All his gifts are wrapped. He has everything.
Right.
And he comes and say, okay, where's my brother? Santa didn't bring him this time. And he starts bawling and goes back upstairs to his room and will not come down. Unopened gifts all day. You know, he finally came down late in the afternoon, you know, and said, okay, I'm going to forgive Santa this time, but I want my baby brother. But he did not know that his mom was pregnant with his baby brother, and he got a late gift in end of June as a present, his baby brother.
That was a fun story. But did he ever come down to open his gifts that day?
He finally came to open his gifts at
Yeah.
the end of the day. He was not happy though.
He was not happy.
He was not happy. He didn't have his baby brother to play with.
Wow. But ask and receive, guys. A lesson from a 4-year-old. He asked, same year. Not God has the best timing. Baby came in June. So ask and receive. You know, God is good. But yeah, that was pretty good.
Another question.
Yeah.
When do you take your tree down?
Oh, guys, please let us know in the comments. This is an ongoing thing in our house here. I rather keep the tree for 4 months, if possible, with the lights on. I mean, you can see this. What a beautiful tree. Look at all the ornaments. I come out. It's been a crazy day outside. And I come to this beautiful tree. We have all these beautiful ornaments. US Army right here. Sparkles. I love sparkles. It brightens up your day, you know. So I would love to keep it for as long as possible, 4 months, April, maybe right before
Easter?
April, Easter decorations.
I say,
Just
no
keep
more-
watering it.
I say no more than a month after Christmas.
I mean, all right, you've gone up. He used to say 2 weeks, like right after Christmas. Why the rush? But 1 month, okay, that's okay.
1
I
month is
guess.
good enough. You seen it, got it, gone. Yes. Okay.
Okay, all right. And
Now,
now,
the
ooh,
big topic, the big debate
The big
that
debate going on.
we've been having before Christmas was, do you want a real tree or an artificial tree? The pros and cons of both. I'll let you start.
You have some good points. I think let him start. But as you can see, as he was talking, I was pointing to myself. Please vote for me. Please, I need to
Okay.
win this.
Now, onto the artificial trees.
Artificial or natural tree? This is a natural tree, guys. It's been
Yeah.
here, it's looking fresh, looking gorgeous. Let's go.
I would go
Uh-huh.
cost.
So what's your choice?
Artificial tree all
Artificial-
the way,
Oh,
artificial
my
tree.
goodness, God help us.
Yeah. You can get a top of the line tree now for about $250. It can last you about 10 years. There are no pine needles for your vacuum to get stuck in. When it comes to about 2 months from now, when the pine needle tree is bare, it comes a Charlie Brown tree, and the pine needles on the floor. You try to vacuum all that stuff up, and it's just you get more bang for your buck.
Good.
You go to Home Depot, you can pick out your tree. There are all different trees, the frosted trees, the white tree. They got the spruce, all decorated. You can pick out your tree. It looks just like a real tree. You can't tell the difference.
All right. Smells. How are you gonna deal with that? Artificial tree, blank, doesn't have any nice, beautiful smell. Doesn't have that beautiful, welcoming.
Yes, it does.
Fresh smell?
They make smells now.
Oh, he's thinking about getting a spray.
No, now they have candles
Oh, they have candles too.
that
Okay.
smells like a tree.
All right.
So
So, okay, that's good. I'll give you that. But Nothing beats a natural tree. I'm a natural tree all the way. You know, first the main thing is that this is something we did as since I was a little kid. We looked forward to it. We went with our dad helped pick up the tree, and he cuts it down and take it home. Just that whole thing of debating which one. Till today, it's something I've kept up doing with the kids, doing with the family, and I would love that tradition to go on, keep going on. It's such a beautiful moment, at least on that part.
I can't disagree with that one. I can't disagree with that.
Yeah. And then also the smell, guys. It smells fresh. I mean, George is saying to get a
Candle.
candle or spray or something. Who needs that chemicals?
Candles smell just like a Christmas tree.
Okay, but why go through all the struggle, yet you can have something, the gift that keeps on giving. This tree has been here for a while. It's a beautiful tree. And what else? He talked about cost. When this man wants something that's cost doesn't matter. So he just wanted to give up that point so he can win this conversation. Please don't buy that point. Okay?
Point's real.
Let us know what you prefer, guys, and have you flipped? Are you no longer a natural tree person, Christmas tree person, and you've gone to artificial, or have you gone the other way? Or do you get both if you have several flowers in your house? Because we've debated that too.
Yes, getting two trees.
But the pine needles, that's part of the fun, guys. That's part of the fun. Sweeping up the pine needles.
Clogging the vacuum.
Clogging the vacuum. They don't clog up the vacuum.
Getting it out the door, the pine needles.
And talk about recycle and reuse, this tree, you cut it down, use it, the fire, the fire pit. Mm-hmm. It's all good. It's good. But all in all, Christmas is a beautiful time, celebration, trees.
There are pros and cons for both. I have to agree on that one. There are pros and cons for both.
Yeah.
It's based on your personal taste, So I can have either one. I'm not upset about having a real tree. But some days I prefer an artificial one, but it's okay.
He just doesn't feel like sweeping up pine needles and the effort.
The dead tree, the tree died.
That's all, guys. But anyways.
So let us know how you feel about this.
Let us know how you feel about this, Will.
In the comments. So we want to know how you feel about this. And would you ever buy an artificial tree?
Whoa. All right.
Anyways. So that wraps up our show.
That wraps up our show for today.
Thank you for joining us. And always
keep God in your hearts and be well.
Thank you.